Yo, yo, yo. Been a little while. Just got back from college touring with my daughter and figured I'd come back to this project thing I've got going. Talked about it a few times. Been playing making patterns on the SP404 Mark II and been having some issues with it. So I decided I'd start using the MPC 1000 to sequence stuff. So basically transposing, transferring, however you want to call it, content from the SP404 Mark II over to the MPC so I can go do like editing and stuff. And then probably send it back. So I've got enough right now. I think I've got everything kind of over here. So I'm going to have to kind of, I don't know, try and I did this last week to go from here over here for just one pattern, and it's going to take a while to do it for all of them, but we can stop this. So not everything's exactly the same, but if I come in and just play this, like we're missing some of the tracks because they're chromatic. But we don't want to play. Stop. All right. So like I got a drum beat and I've just got the bass going right now. Basically, what I've got here is going through and naming. The bank and pad is what the first two characters here are, then an underscore, and then just like a short, like whatever the name is. So I can come over and figure out what I'm triggering for notes. And then if I happen to have a letter after, like if I have a third letter after, so we got A1, so we're triggering A1 for the bass. The M is letting me know if I need to be in mono, legato, or polyphonic, because I have that set up for some of these patterns I've done on the SP404 Mark II. Now, and I've also, a problem I've had with getting just doing motion record is it's a real pain in the butt to trigger the motion record turning on and off. So, like if I hit play on the pattern, like the effects don't necessarily trigger on immediately, and it doesn't quantize the motion record of turning these on or doing the knob changes. So I've come up and been creating some tracks up here as well to send MIDI to the proper channels and make sure that I'm sending over the control knob positions, because this project that I've been trying to do, like this new expansion pack for the SP404 Mark II, what the intent was, have 160 samples and then have 160 patterns. And it has been a real nightmare for various reasons. One, it doesn't save the knob positions for anything. So if you like motion record one knob and then switch to another pattern that has different or uses maybe the same effects, those effects, if they aren't changed as part of the pattern, are going to be stuck with the assignment as you carry over. And then we had the ability to hold shift and mark to save like the pattern values for the settings. Some of those, or maybe all of them, when you do a clean boot, are getting saved, even though you're not doing like the shift mark to save them. I don't know. There's like a lot of oddities. As what I've been trying to do is just push the SP404 Mark II to just show off like a bunch of really cool stuff you can do, and I'm just banging my head against the wall. So just kind of like a long reason to explain what I've been trying to mess around here. So like if I come into like this track 15, the B1, so basically bus one effects, really if I just go show you like the step edit and we wind back, I'm just sending over basically using a control MIDI CC83. I'm just sending a value of 8, and I'm doing all these on step 1, like C1100, so that these settings should be set at the very start of the pattern, so I'm not having to like fight with me hitting the timing of this stuff at the right time and having some issues. So really just setting 16, 17, and 18. Unfortunately, we can't motion record knobs 4 through 6. So those are kind of stuck at whatever the user has on their system. And it's unfortunate, but I can always get through some of these things. And I may be able to go back later and just document what I expect people to have for settings for the subpage for every effect. But it's super weird to have to do that, or I would have to create a MIDI program to say run this against your SP404 Mark II first. I don't know. The whole thing's just janky and not well thought out for trying to do some of these things, which is fair. I don't know that Roland ever thought of doing some of this stuff, but anyway, go back to track mute. So what I should be able to do is play these things, go into record mode, send it over, record over these things, and make sure I have, like, when I want to record in the bass, put it into chromatic mode. Now, I'm not sure how much the timing of when I stop recording or do the track mute or something is going to be an issue. So that's kind of what I'm going to be messing around with now. I guess I started something new here. Let's see. Turn motion record on. See if I actually recorded any bus effects in there, because I don't think that's how it's supposed to sound, but that sounds like me just messing around and sending over an ARP with the other effects. It actually sounded kind of neat, but anyway, let's just try this. So what I should be able to do is hit record, hit pad 14. I've been trying to do these as all 4-bar loops, so we're going to set the length to 4. And if I come over here and hit play, we should just send those notes over, record it into the pattern. So presumably, if I hit stop, let's just see if this sounds okay. Yeah, we get like a weird double tap on the start there. Let's go check TR-Rec. Pattern edit. Oh yeah, we got like 3 events in there. So it's not lining up perfectly, which is kind of funny. What do we get for like the other ones here? 1, 1, 1. All right. Well, this is why we're experimenting and see what we can do. How are we going to get it? I don't know. I'm thinking we're just going to do this. Again, we got to go back to 4 bars. I have accidentally set it to 3 plenty of times, and that just causes a headache as well. Let's just play it. Why are we not hearing anything? I wonder if it's because TR-Rec mode's messing with us. Switch over. Exit. Record. Record pattern. What are you doing? Record pattern. This is where I found it also gets weird. So I may end up getting super frustrated with this and give up. Record. Come on. Let's exit out. Record pattern. Select pad for record. It's just stuck. Well, we're going to power cycle and see. I don't think I'm... Let me slide stuff over a little. Doink. We'll see if we can do. I'll probably be... I get the pad upgrade for the MPC coming in with the Carolina blue for the pads. And I think I'm going to buy some spray paint and paint like the buttons and stuff, change the color of it, make it blue, but see how that looks later. Maybe switch out to a blue display as well. Thought it might look different. I haven't seen many people doing that. All right, record, pad 14. I don't know if TR-Rec was biting us, but make sure that says 4 for the length. Let's go play from start. I'm going to hit record just so we can flip over. And I guess at 4:4, I should hit record to dump out. Or like right around 1:1. Okay. I don't know why it... maybe it's just going to keep looping. Let's just see how this goes now. Still sounds a tiny bit weird starting. The timing just sounds slightly off. Shift record. Pattern edit. So we got 1 on 7. And 99. 99 might be fine. I don't know if setting this to 0 gets us out of jail here. I also don't... The double tap almost sounds right. 99, 99, 99. I wonder if we're just off this amount. Let's exit out. Yeah, so we're missing... So the 0 that's on here should be here is 99. Everything's shifted by... Oh my god, this is so terrible. This is just why MIDI is my nightmare. Do we need... I wonder if I need a count in for 1 bar with nothing so that it can sync up with each other. I don't think quantize helps us here because it's just going to kind of come back and erase that 0. Ah, man. We have a MIDI delay, right? Let's go mess with it. System MIDI sync delay. Wonder if just setting it to 0 makes any difference. Go delete this. Record here. Get out of TREC. 4 bars again. Up. Can't do that. Record 4 bars. Play from start. Hit record. Go stop there. Such a weird behavior. Shift record. Pattern edit. 799. So it's just locked into 99. And I believe it's supposed to be, if I look here, we should actually be seeing it on 1 and 2. Let's go back to the track. Go down to track 1 for MIDI, or for, not MIDI, drum kick. We'll go here. Yeah, so it should be like hit here, hit here. Then here, here. This is early, early. Early, early, early. That's not what we want. Why are we early? How can we both be late and early? Late. It's consistently late. All right, I just want to switch that MIDI setting to the... I don't think it's going to do what I want, but let's go change sync delay to 20. I think we're still stuck in like this MIDI jail problem. And may just go back to why I can't do what I want to do. Or I got to go the other way and have this send clock to the MPC, but that's going to be a whole other nightmare. Let's try remain 4 bars, play from start. So where I kind of think I'm getting hung up here for anybody that's out there and cares is the MPC does not send clock by, and maybe I have to mute everything and then unmute it after we've gone through the first 4 bars. I don't know. We'll try a few things, but a thing that I don't care about for the MPC, and some devices do. So like the SP404 Mark II will actually send clock even when it's not playing anything. The MPC does not do that. There might be a JJOS setting on here. I can go tweak to change that. But you end up in this situation where, depending on how they're syncing with each other, it depends on where it kind of slops in or out. Because like this is just like, oh, I'm 96 BPM. Then it starts sending clock here, and it doesn't know what to do. It could make it feel like it's either slow or fast, which is why we're getting like this weird alignment sometimes. Anyway, play from start, tap record. We'll wait for 1-1. Stop from here. Let's go back into here. Pattern edit. 799. So sync delay is not doing anything for us. Doesn't matter what it's set to. I'm going to go set it back to 2. Why? I don't know. That's just what I had it set to before. MIDI sync auto. How am I going to do this? How? All right, we're going to try what I was just thinking. We're going to go track mute. Let's just mute everything. So we're going to get into a position where we're not recording or sending anything. Do delete. And I had to turn count in off on the SP404 Mark II. So we're just going to go record. Switch over here to get out of TRREC. I'm going to hit play start. This will make sure that they're both starting at the same time. Let's turn it. Okay. We've got track automation. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know how that got baked in, but gotta fix that apparently. Darn it. Mode. Step edit. Track mute off. We're going to delete that. Let's go to track 1, track 2. We'll delete track mute off. Track 3. We'll delete the track mute off. I think what was just happening is I must have recorded that track mute automation into the track. So let's try again. We're going to delete this one more time. All right, I'm going to go track mute. Let's mute all these. Okay, we play, nothing unmutes. That's a good sign to start. Record 4 bars. Don't tap record here. We're going to do play start. Tap play start, then hit record. Don't do anything until 4-4. I missed the first kick. I mean, technically, if they're in sync, and I didn't hear any phasing issues, we might be better off doing it that way. That's just like, I hate all these processes that become super cumbersome, because it's like you gotta go through like a ton of steps here, but let's just play it. Yeah, so you can hear one of those got a gate off and got messed up. Shift record, get into here. I just actually want to see 0, 99, 99. We actually recorded item. We got to delete one of these. We got an extra pad. That's weird. This one is messed up. Let's delete the second one, maybe. I still don't know why these are all coming in as 99s. It sounds closer. All right. Let's just try it. We're going to keep doing this. Like, I know this is probably boring to watch, but whatever. If I figure this process out, you can try it at home. Okay, record 14. Get out of TREC. We don't have strength on. I think I don't want it on, but we'll see. So we're going to go play from start. It's playing. When we get at 4/4, we'll just kind of keep having to throw through these. Okay, if I keep this going, we might be okay. So next, let's say we want to do bass. Hold down enter, hit pad 1. There's something still sounds wonky on that kick. We've loaded, holding enter down and hitting pad 1 has allowed me to basically arm chromatic to record in, when I go shift pad 4, we've now got the bass selected. So when we loop around, I can try and pull bass over, see if it will record it. Okay, so we got that baked in. We exit out. Now it's going to be A5 for the melody. So it's going to be enter 5. Then shift 4. We've now got that ready so that we can do this. Unfortunately, I got to wait around for it to loop again, but we'll get to it. Might have been a little late. Yo, what's up, Morning View? Yep, we lost that first note. All right, let's think this through. If we flubbed it, exit out, delete, go into erase mode. We'll just erase all the notes and see if I can undo it, unmute it at the right time. Yeah, I'm trying to use the 1000. I'm trying to see how well it'll do for letting me actually record the sequences over on the 1000 back into the SP404 Mark II, and it's not quite doing what I want or need it to, but we're gonna try. I gotta line that up. That first kick drum though, because everything's shifted wrong, it's off by 21. It's all off by 21 parts per quarter note. So this will be better. Now, actually, when I stop it, we'll do all of them, and then I'll stop it and see how it actually starts. We lost. Was I not in record mode? Guess not. I guess I accidentally exited too far out. Try again. Okay, we got that. Next one, A4M is the pad. Enter, pad 4. Shift 4 to get into chromatic. that gets us the pad in. 1 exit to get out. A8M, enter. 8. Shift 4, get into chromatic. This is just like way too fiddly. This just has 1 note at 3-1. Oh, I didn't unmute it. It's got a mute. There's actually a mute baked in, which is I was unmuting and it just immediately muted. That's annoying. It's kind of low. All right, so that actually, whether you believe it or not, should have recorded everything. So here's the original track that I did just on the SP404 Mark II. It's way louder than it normally is. Something's wrong. So it's not the pattern. It must be one of the effects. Like these effect settings, it's like the whole thing is just frustrating. I may end up just moving everything off the SP404 Mark II and giving up on this project. It's just like maddening. Anyway, here's the original. And then this is what I transferred everything over to the MPC 1000 and then brought it over. What's wrong with Kodama? I'm going to turn the send down. It's possible some of these settings on the second page got messed up. This is going through filter and drive. I'm changing the wrong setting. Okay. Okay. Remain. This needs to be opened more, maybe? There we go. That's how it's supposed to sound. That's closer. I don't know where I don't know if I had it like 20 or what. But apparently I gotta go to bus 1 effects and fix that. I also don't know, well, the part of the thing is this doing all of this nonsense makes it easier for me to affect and deal with bus effects and stuff. But okay, we gotta get to track 15 and go see what the heck in step editor this is set to. This is 108. I probably forgot to save it. I can hit play. This play button just to see what the value is. Like, let's say we want 82.4. That's fine. Let's go re-record it and see if this will bake it in the way I want. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go delete the effects settings when we do all of this other stuff. Actually, we didn't have motion record on either, so it wouldn't have been taking those settings. So we're going to do this anyway. Record 14. Real time. Track mute, everyth's off except for bus effects sense. I'm gonna hit play. We'll hit record so we can actually see what's going on. There we go. I'm gonna hit start and end. Nope. Did it wrong. I gotta hit mark, not start and end. So record pad 14. Stop it. This is where it's gonna be easy to break myself and then get upset. Record pad 14. We're going to hit play and start, hit record, switch over. We now want to hit mark. That will get the motion record going. That was weird. It doesn't like getting kind of reset here. Let's stop everything. All right. The question now to see is how does it trigger these effects, turning them on? If I tap pad 14, I want to see them come on immediately. Didn't see, it's hard to tell. It does look like it's close to 1-1. like if we watch, I don't know, this one I may have gotten pretty good for. You can see like it lags like a tiny bit, like a 30-second note or something, and that's just as good as I was able to record it. Like that one looks like it's more still off, but like a 64th of a note or something. If I go turn some of this stuff off, let's see if I got a different one. Yeah, like you can see MFX, it like is like a 16th of a note off for when it comes on. Some of these I don't have to care as much because if I'm routing the pads through, it doesn't matter as much because like they might not start into like the 1-2 or something. So having the motion record have it come in a little late is not a big deal. But yeah, this has been my I don't know. I've been trying to work on this expansion pack for the SP404 Mark II. I've been on it for 2 months now and gotten kind of sidetracked trying to figure out like whatever I can do to try and improve the quality of it. And I don't feel like the MPC 1000's quite cutting it for me here. And maybe I just bite the bullet and just make everything in the SP404 Mark II, just say like, this is the best I can do. I can write up like all these issues that I've been hitting. But at the end of the day, I mean, I actually started writing some code to dig at like the pattern files and stuff. And I just hit that point where I'm like, you know, if I just did everything inside the MPC 1000 or MPC Live or really anything else that has a good sequencer, I wouldn't have to be fighting with the idea of writing my own editor for patterns for the SP404 Mark II, because a lot of the stuff that's in here that is hard to do, like is super easy to take for granted. Like on the MPC 1000 here, you can see like I can just go mode step edit and I can like actually get like laser focused on what I want values to be, whereas I just can't do that on the SP404 Mark II. Doesn't mean that this thing is a piece of junk or I'm getting rid of it or anything. It just means I'm going to have to rethink how I want to use it and what I'm going to do with it, which I'll still say like these two devices just by themselves, or like the SP404. I mean, the SP404 Mark II pairs like really nicely with just about anything. It very heavily benefits from having a external sequencer. I'm just trying to do things it's just not intended to do, such as take MIDI from another device and record it into its own sequencer. Like it just doesn't work very well. So where does that leave me? I think the experiment's showing me it's decent, but not great. So, because if I come in here, if I go Shift Rec to go step edit, you can see like pad 1, 2, 7, 11. That's where I actually recorded those in. And if we exit over, if I do Shift Rec, instead it's like 1, 1, 1, 6, 10, 16. Everything's just shifted off by like 21 ticks, and that's kind of terrible because it means I can't come in later and I could quantize it now and see if it forced it into the right spot, but it means if I want to play something like off grid, it will not line up correctly when I transfer it back over. Well, let's I'll stop feeling sorry for myself. And it was a valuable exercise to do the work and see if it did what I want. I think long term what it means is when I'm going to start trying to do live set stuff, I'm either going to use the M8, the Dirty Wave M8, and or the MPC 1000. I just need like one device to be the brain and have it just have all the sequence stuff that I need. And whatever other devices I use can function as samplers, instruments, whatever, effects units. I can't pair, like one of the things I was trying to think about doing, and I had a video I was showing doing this. This I should probably save, but I'll show you guys, like if anybody's out there and cares, some of the stuff I was hitting, and you can laugh about it. Oh, we're gonna go save entire memory. I'm just going to go overwrite it. Replace is fine. Power cycle. So even something as simple as just playing a kick pattern and then playing the exact same kick pattern over here, even with a different instrument, it will stay in sync and then go out of sync randomly, and it was driving me nuts. I've not found a good way to get any of these devices synced. So like I had the M8, the MPC, and the SP404 Mark II, and it was just like, what? It was just maddening. Mode load, maybe? Yeah, we'll just go grab something off the hard drive. I don't care. Like, we'll just any of the from Mars. It's all fine. Do it. I'll just load the program with samples. It'll have a bunch of different things in here. Gotta assign the program. All right, so like I could do something super simple, like I gotta record it in, but we'll just do a 4 on the floor because it's like one of the easiest things that you can get yourself used to hearing. And we'll turn looping off, 1 to end, main. So like nothing exciting. Okay, I was like, is the volume not working? So we get that going. Now, if I come over here, this is synced to the MPC. If I just go record, tap this, we'll go into TR-Rec. I'm going to hit play. This will just keep them in sync. 120 BPM, 120. Should be easy enough. If we tap record, so we're in here, just grab any one of these. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'm just playing both at the same time. Like, I don't mind that they're off a tiny bit. Like, that doesn't bother me. It's that they're inconsistently off. You get like this ga-gung, and then it'll be like, kind of like the, you get like really quick how much it's off versus. When I added in the Dirty Wave M8 to it, it was getting worse. Like, I don't know if you guys hear that or not, but maybe I should try a different kick. Or maybe it's just not doing it the way I was expecting as much right here, but like it just doesn't sound quite right. Now, if we exit out here, stop this. If I come in and instead, if I just go make a second track that's a MIDI track, yeah, we'll go MIDI. Go to, was it 1A? Like if I just do the same thing and just double it up, it will be locked in and sound fine because it's just consistently triggering it. Ooh. No. Let's go back to main. Let's turn this into a drum program. Go into the mode, overdub. It's again, like this is just how these things work, but I guess I didn't, it was getting the gate information as well. Let's just overdub them. Like for this, it's consistent. So, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking some of these things too much, but yeah, just I haven't been able to figure out how to, if there's like a MIDI setting. Because we don't have a lot of control over what kind of syncing we do on the SP404 Mark II. So if we go back to sync here, like I can, right now I'm sending clock out. The sequence loop SPP, I turned it on. Like I haven't found that matters, and I don't think MMC matters going to A either. But like, let's just give it a try. Cue this up. Because 13 is the one that's playing on the second one. Let's mute. I don't know. Maybe when I was trying this the other day, I was making my own problem. I don't know. Let's mute that. Let's cue this up and just see how it goes. It's a little too quiet to hear. Actually, no, we can do this. Because I have been thinking, if I can get these to stay in sync with each other well enough, I can use pad mutes to mute stuff and kind of bring elements in from the MPC. Maybe that's not that bad. Maybe. I'm just playing too fast, but I feel like I can get it to work. Well, we can take a pass on this for the moment. Because I got everything muted. No? Why does it just have notes here? I don't know. Oh, because I was in record, and maybe that's what I just recorded. We'll delete that. What BPM do we want to work on? Let's also just disconnect MIDI at the moment. So I can actually see what the MIDI BPM values are. 105. I think this one needs something else. It's not that great. We're getting nothing here because warm saturator value got saved. This is where, So if I switch, still too low. Hey, Cash Williams, what's up, man? What the heck is wrong with my settings? Like, this shouldn't be set like this from a clean load. The SP404 Mark II continues to drive me nuts because of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that should not be at -12. I don't know what it should have been at, but... Yeah, there's no MIDI pitch bend. You can get legato to kind of do some stuff. Like, I mean, you can... Like, I don't know, is this... Let me make it a bit louder. So, like, I've got... Let's just take this one. I can go Shift Pad 4 and tap remain to go legato. And you can kind of like swing or whatever your way into it, but so if you get like a like this is a super long, just like sustained bass sound. So if you're looking to do that pitch bend sound, I would at least try going into legato and see if that gets you where you want to go. But yeah, you're not going to, you like, this is, as I said, this is a pretty long note. I don't know, it's like what, 4 or 5 seconds anyway. And I did it intentionally that way as I've been doing this project, trying to just make sounds that are as playable as possible. And gate on allows me to do like very short, like bursty sounds, and then also kind of like, you know, do a sustained sound, use chromatic to kind of move up or down, and then use the effect buses per pattern to really change up what the audio sounds like. So like this all probably looks super random for what the routing is, and it has been to some extent, but it's been me, like as I record in like 1 or 2 different sounds at a time, just being like, oh, I want this dry, or I want this on bus 1 or 2, and I've really just been going with them in parallel so that as part of this project, I can get as much different sound out of each sample as possible. And so like some of them are kind of like standard. One sound that I would say has been a bit of a mistake has been this one. I won't play it quite so loud. Because you play it straight and it sounds fine, but like if I go in and do chromatic, you gotta kind of play it more plucky. So I've been able to use it a little bit in a couple other tracks or patterns here, but that one, like every time I play it, I'm like, oh yeah, it has too much of its own immediate baked in character. So I've also been playing around, like trying to do like some like really bit crushed sounds here. And these are all going through the effects that are here. So I don't know, like what's a good example? I don't know. You probably heard it like that sounded fizzy at the beginning. It's because it took I couldn't get the filter and drive setting to kick in as part of the motion record quickly enough. And when it switched to Zanzu, it just like did whatever. So if I play it again, it's going to sound fine and it's not fizzy, but it means like a lot of this stuff is imperfect. And I think what I've just learned after messing around with trying to get the patterns from the MPC back to the SP404 Mark II is I'm just going to have to live with the imperfections here and move on and move forward. I don't even know. These are things I think I did these for some videos. I can delete these. I was just trying to show, I got some videos I did recently just showing off a few things. This is a noise note that I was actually thinking and maybe I'll still do this, but I was thinking I could use the MPC to sequence the resonator. If I sequence the resonator, like do something kind of cool with like some noise. I just don't know if I have it in me to do it. I mean, we could just try. Maybe I could. If I just pick a scale, maybe we give it a try. Why not? What else are you guys here for? But seeing me do weird stuff or fail horribly at it. 4 bars. Get out of TR. Do we want TR rack? Yeah, we want TR rack. The reason why I want TR rec here, I can at least, I might have to write down the notes. We'll be able to pick a scale and go with it. Not that way. Is it roll? No. Push down and turn. No, I haven't done it. Okay. Let's go back. We'll just go into chromatic mode and just do it this way. Let's go, let's pick one. Roll and G sharp minor. Why not? C, D, E, F, G. It's going to sound about the same for the noise note, but it means I can G, G sharp. Where's my pen and paper? I need to find a pen. 1 second. This has been my notes I was taking to try and make sure I knew what the naming I wanted on the MPC for stuff, assuming it worked. And because it didn't work well enough, I guess we're moving on. Let's see. We'll go G sharp. I don't think I'm just going to put the 8 in here just so I know what it is. No, so, this is as high as we can go. So we're going to have to go down. G sharp. So C, D, E, F, G, G, E, C. Let's just try G, E, C. I don't know. C sharp. I forget. Is this an E? I think that's E. We'll give it a try. So, assuming I can do this. Yeah, I probably do need the MPC sequencer for this. I have not actually tried doing this. Whoop. A resonator. Because to get this lined up just right, whew, that's a pain. Yeah, we need to get all of those lined up just right if I'm going to record it in. What level of G do we want? G. Kind of like how this sounds. All right, we're gonna wing it. All right, let's go to a new track. Track mute. Those are both muted. Let's go. We'll go track 3. We need to go to MIDI channel. Let's use resonate. This is set to bus 1, so we're just gonna go 1A. Then I got to go mode, step edit. Want to insert a control change, and we need, what is it, 83 to select the right effect. Dial that in. And the value, I think, needs to be 2. I'm going to hit play. No. Is it? Yes, I keep this thing nearby so that I can look up the notes on this stuff. FX select is 83. Okay. Or CC 83. I don't know why this is not fire. When I hit play, it should be firing off to a different effect. Why is it not doing it? We're on bus 1. What do I have set up wrong? Is it? Oh, I disconnected it from the back. Right. Right. All right, guys. We'll get this. Okay. Now that we've got that set, we can go insert, control change, do it, and let's go 16. I have no idea what the MIDI value for G4 sharp is going to be, but not 45. G4 sharp. I just had it. 68. 68 works. Okay. We can then at least get that locked in. I'm okay with the brightness, so let's go lock that in. That's 17. Just guess around here. 52. Good enough. And then let's do feedback. We'll do it all the way. As much as we can get. I'm going to go 18. And presumably that's going to be like 127. Yeah, 127 is fine. Cool. So with this, I can play this now and know that on, well, it's set to 2-1. Let's fix that. Edit. Why are we on 2? Move to 1. Okay, we're going to move all these. Edit. Move 1. Edit. Move 1. Edit. Move 1. Do it. Edit. Move 1. Do it. Okay. So presumably we can now play this. And I can then at least use that as the way to motion record that in. So let's go. Let's start building a sequence. We'll just play this straight. Record here. Let's go TREC. Let's see if we can get TREC to do some fun stuff for us. We need 4 bars. Record. Nuts. 4. Record subpad. Why am I not hearing it? What did I do wrong? Oh, I selected the wrong pad. That'll do it. Instead of confusing myself later, we'll just remove all of these. Try again. There we go. Now I know why I was not hearing it. All right. Super lame and annoying. I already recorded resonator in. Well, let's fix that. I don't want it in yet. Delete mark gets rid of our motion record. There we go. First step of many. I don't think I can add stuff in one. Let's go insert, control change, edit. This is going to be like super fiddly, but we'll just try it. 1, 2, CC16, and remain. Okay. G sharp 4 is MIDI CC 68. Let's go find out what E is. That's gonna be like probably 60 something. Oh, too far. CD E 64. Okay, 64. Make sure that says 8. Okay, 64. And then C sharp is 61. Let's see if we can get the resonator to play now. Okay, it does change. Sounds a little weird, but it's all right. Go insert, control change. $16 again. I'm just curious if this will actually edit. I'm just curious if this will actually move well enough or not. So we're going to go 64 this time. Insert, control change, edit, move, 4. Let's see, what would be up higher from there? I don't remember. Let's go 64 again. See how this sounds. 64, main. We want to loop from 1 to 1. All right, it's at least doing what I mostly expected. This needs to be set to 16. Back to 61. Should do that. Some of the stuff's just not loud enough. See if any of these come back out louder. might have sped up a tiny bit on that last part. What's a bass? I wonder if we can get the... Because we're going to have resonator here. That's too low. Let's try a couple other first. We don't have an effect for +2 yet. The noise part of the sample is not that interesting to me now with the hat going, but whatever. So I guess it does technically work. Let's see if I can record. Do I have to hit mark? Yeah, we have to record this in. We'll see what other sounds work. We don't need that anymore. Now, technically, this should be at 172 BPM. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe we just copy it over back to the 96 BPM, which was saner. Copy it over here. Sure. I'll just delete it. I was gonna work on some of the drum and bass speed, but I kind of dig this, so we'll keep working with it. What do I want to do with that noise? I need to change something here. Maybe we just don't want it. Like, it started the idea, which is fine, and it's okay to abandon this stuff. I don't know what we want for +2 yet. Oh, nuts. I recorded that in. Let's go undo all of them. It's a little too low. not like super sold on that yet. I'm going to dig the tape echo maybe a little bit more. I'm just trying to bake in the motion record to start stuff. I don't know, I'm giving it like a little bit of a weird sound, but a little glitchy, I guess. Might be a little loud. Let's drop it down. More like 30. I don't want it distorting. Maybe we don't need it. Piano. Hey, what's up, man? Just kind of pulling some stuff out. Some of the stuff's just not cutting through the mix. We got a lot going on already. Probably enough for that. I forget, was this anything worth working on? This one's alright. This is like far more laid back than the other one. I don't know, is this? No, this was just me experimenting with recording MIDI from a different device. I'm just going to delete it. That's nothing. All right. Just going to listen to a few things to see if anything's like, oh yeah, I should work on this kind of tempo or space. There's a few of these. Like this is one that I feel like I should actually make a track out of it once I settle stuff down. This one's a little janky, but this one's a tiny bit muddy, but I kind of dig it still. This is another one I'm like, I should work on this as a track. I don't know. There's like something to the vibe for it. It needs more, but... The patterns are what take the longest to get in. As you can probably imagine. Some of the stuff doesn't sound right from when I recorded it. I've just been finding like too many bugs or inconsistencies with the SP404 Mark II. This is a tiny bit cheesy. Like, it just sounds... I don't think I'd have that like that, but maybe I didn't record the settings correctly for effects. I don't know. one sounds goofy. That is something wrong with that. It's automated. Sounds like way too loud. Maybe I did it like that intentionally? I don't know. You can see like some of these other banks I gotta get digging into. This was another one I was thinking I should come in and work on. This one was just weird. This one's kind of noisy. This one here is the only odd duck of, this is 3/4 time instead of 4/4. Everything else so far has been 4/4 time. Actually, I think it's technically 6/4, but I meant to play it in 3/4. Well, I learned some stuff today, which was good and bad. I don't know, I could go grab the M8, take a break from fighting with the SP404 Mark II for a little bit. I'll go get it. Take me a second. We'll shut some stuff off here. Don't worry, I'll just project the M8 display on top of the MPC and the SP404. We can play around over here for a bit. Let's see. First up, before I drop the M8 on the floor. All right, plug that in, turn it on, and let's go find somewhere here. My computer wants me to verify it's me. Not going to do that quite yet. Do that later. M8.run. There we go. Now to share the screen. Let's see. Google Chrome. Weird. It's just seeing nothing. M8.run is right here. We'll try and grab it again. There we go. That should work better. Let's not make it harder to read than necessary. That worked before because I had a special background here. We gotta go to Properties, Filters. Turn that off. There we go. Now it won't be so obnoxious to see. Let me get, we're going to do audio. To let's go out. I grabbed the P6. I may connect into that. I was doing some effect stuff while I was taking my daughter out. What do we got here, though? So I'm still trying to work through, as I was kind of saying earlier, trying to get like some, actually, you know what? I'm just going to plug into the P6. I've been trying to figure out doing some like live performance stuff. And you can go in the M8, you can go to live mode. And I don't know. I'm just thinking, keep it simpler than anything else. So like maybe the P6 for an effect. And beyond that, see if we get any. Let's see if we get line noise. So far, so good. So I wouldn't have all these cables on top of it usually, but so we'll go under. So like I can dial in different effects now. Like drop into lo-fi or whatever. And if I go back up, switch to live mode, I can mute some of this stuff. Kind of switch between effects and come in, start queuing up the next song or whatever. Now these aren't going to be, I would have to do a better job cutting between the two because they're not always in the same key, but at least maybe get the idea. I had to go through and get like everything, I'll say, gain staged correctly as well. This track in particular isn't as loud as the other two, and if I come in and look at the mixers, like this is close to 9 dB, so that's probably not the issue. Bass is in this track should be about negative 9 dB and not loud enough, so like I probably need to come in and figure out punching that up. That's a little over 9 dB. Oh, that's way over 9 dB now. But yeah, it's going through and just leveling all this stuff correctly will be part of what I need to do. That one's so weird. What is that? I just, apparently, we can add to this pattern. It's kind of boring. Nah, that's too much. I mean, even with just like maybe that other hit is just enough to help it out. I've been trying to go through and do all these phrases and do like a lot of nths or other things so that I can turn these 1 bars into like 4 bar phrases. Actually, before I lose this, because I had a project that I had about 20 of these and I didn't save it. Let's go save this now. I'm making this sets folder for some of the stuff where I want to have something I can kind of build through. Like this one. Can I just load that? Load. There we go. All right. Apparently it just cuts over. Like this one is like the first one I started working on. It's got like 5 different ones on it. I got this track 8. I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. Oh, didn't need to cut everything out there. I'll probably... I'm saving it because I was like, you know, either I can use track 8 to transition into the next thing, or if I set up the M8 with the SP404 Mark II, I can automate... I can do like effects automation and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. I flubbed the transition a little, but whatever. So some of this would be a little bit easier to do with the Launchpad Pro hooked up, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know. I'm trying to get like a very small, very portable setup, and so far, whoa, that's like way too much. So far, M8 with the P6 has been quite good for me. Been digging it. I think this is like a harder transition. Again, I had to like play around with this stuff. Might be a little loud. I forget if I leveled all this stuff correctly or not. I think I only have on the other. I think I'll load here. I think this only has one set on it. And the problem is it's kind of an abrupt transition. I'll have to think on that, how to get that to work if I want to be able to load between stuff. Because it's just like at the end of the 4 bars or whatever, it's like, here you go. You're there now. So it's either going to be figuring out how to merge these together. Or something. I don't know. This one I think still, this particular part I think still needs some work, but I think I saw over on the M8 Discord somebody had been working on some tools to extract rows and inject them into other ones, so there's some stuff I gotta play with for sure. But yeah, just messing around. Some of the stuff, the volume changes dramatically when you switch to a different effect. Good old tremolo. So for now, I don't know. I'm just messing around with like 4-bar stuff. I've been thinking about doing 8 bars just to extend things, but I don't know. Like 80, 81, and 82 are doing nothing right now. I don't know if this is like anything interesting. I don't know. I gotta go through all this stuff and figure out what the heck I got out here. Like this one seems like it would fit in with the vibe of the other stuff I've been doing. This one's a break instead of separated drums. He goes, I've just been trying to go through and experiment with stuff. As you see, I didn't get like any new variations going here. Next one's 120 BPM. Is it? No, 92. Apparently I was starting to work on some variations and didn't get any further. Like, let's just MIDI out. I must have been doing some SP404 Mark II automation. Pretty sure this is a track that I finished. I wonder if I did something weird to it. Sounds like something I finished. Maybe not. Oh, this is an actual full track. That's this. What did I do? This is what I was thinking too. I don't know that that's the same thing. Sounds similar. Here's some lo-fi. I'm blowing out the inputs. Sorry. This one I put up on SoundCloud. I keep thinking I should do something else with it, but I felt like it was finished enough it was worth posting. See if it sounds the same or not. Nuclear save. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Let's load it up. I want to see if it sounds the same now. Nope. Apparently there's just something... I think the vocal part was what I was thinking sounded about the same, but... Oh, this one sounds kind of fun. Just needs some time to work with it. Oh, this is nothing. This was me probably using the P6 or the Chord Chaos Pad Mini to add some effects to the sound. Been messing around with that. What the heck's this? That sounds lame. I got a few. I got plenty of stuff that's like not great. This is another one. It seems like it's interesting, but requires some time to work on it. More drum and bass-ish. That's like nothing. Oh, Mayday. This was one of Timber's sample Sundays. That's what the SS is for. This is something I feel like I need to do something with. Polyham. I don't remember that. Oh, I just kind of was messing around with pitching stuff up and down on this one. It's not anything fancy. This one could be fun, but... Oh, this one's nuts. So this is not a finished track at all. I was basically messing around with different techniques in each of the patterns. It wasn't like necessarily putting them together in any order. If anybody has any questions, feel free to shoot. Happy to answer like how some of the stuff's working or what I was doing, but this is like double speeding everything. I dig the M8. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. This one is something I also was like, I gotta come back to. Like, it's maybe this just needs to be a 4-track minimal drum and bass, but just dig the way this one sounds. So it goes. Trying some alternative stuff. Hadn't got any further than that. Should do some cleanup and get rid of some of this garbage. That one's another one's like, just messing around with the synths. That one could be something, but this one is another one. I gotta do some of this. Whoops. I was gonna try and cut it over to this, but I figured I'm not in. I wasn't in song mode. Anyway, yeah, we'll lose changes. 8 bar. I must have had some idea for why I'd want to do that. What other stuff do I have out? Lose changes to current song, sure. This is another one I was like, I gotta put it together. Hey, Big Tower, what's up, man? Turn it down. Yeah, I gotta get off my butt and finish some more songs on the M8. Got too many different things. This P6 Test 02. So, I have been playing around with, as I was kind of mentioning, I've been playing around with the concept of using the P6 and the M8 together. You can do some pretty fun things. If you create a chopped drum kit, you can just switch like the sound that you're using. You just tap the pad, and you can like I could program a drum sequence on the M8 and then just tap it and switch to a different drum kit and just get a completely different sound really quick. Something I've been thinking about and experimenting with. I don't think I have the right setup here. I've torn things down on the P6, but it's something I may take the time to do. I don't know if this is. Oh, this is. I must have tried to finish this. Oh, this thing is a watch for your eardrums. This thing I posted, and you either really like how loud this is or you don't. I'm gonna turn. Let's leave the cassette on. I'll mess with it a little bit. This thing's intense. This was me messing around and doing really weird stuff in this part. Yeah, I posted this for the Dirty Wave M8 song contest. It got 0 feedback. Yeah, I got no feedback on that from the Dirty Wave M8 track contest. But I was like, ah, man, either people are going to love it or hate it. And I think people are like, it's a little intense. What other? This is not a finished track. This one is one that another one. Like, there's a bunch of stuff on here I should go back and work on. Why do I keep getting? There might be something there. What changes is it making? I don't get it. Oh, it could be because these are like really old firmware. Maybe it's upgrading it to the newest firmware, and that's why it's asking if I want to save it or lose it. That's fine. Okay, this is an older version of that other loud, noisy track. Oh, this one's kind of fun too. See if cassette makes it sound any more fun. This is another one doing like kind of weird stuff with the M8. I'm thinking I never finished this. Usually I'd have like a bunch of FEs or FDs at the end there, so I probably never finished that. Other drum and bass. This one has a lot of false stops on it. This false stop, I always thought was kind of fun. Correctly, this track as well is I think there's a lot of randomness in it, because I definitely had, I remember when I recorded it, I had to do like several takes because it would just like go bonkers. Trying to see, like, yeah, there's like some of the table stuff. Like I just had to like table hop around and like just have random effects drop on the sounds and stuff. And I did that for like a lot of the instruments, so you can see like it's just degrading the sound randomly or throwing it through a delay or amplifying it or pitch shifting it, and I don't know. I was going crazy, a little nuts with the randomness on this one. So. Let's see, is this one anything? Sounds like a mess. Well, Cosmic Empire 2 must have finished. No, this is one that I started. I was like, I gotta do something with this. So I got like 16-ish bars, but it needs more, something to accompany it. This is an older one because I would not have laid this out this way anymore either. So, I don't know, I just like the piano, but I think it needs something. I should probably come back to it and see like what I was doing, reorganize it. Like that last piano probably had an idea. I just didn't execute on it. It happens, right? Jaunty Autumn. That's it. Just some synth bass. Must have been testing out some drum and bass stuff. Hence the D&B test. Nice. Well named. This is a really, for anybody that's an M8 user out there, either steal this or screen cap it if you are looking to flip a sample and just have it do like some random stuff and get you some different things. Basically, it's running through what's the easiest way to explain what's happening. So I just created like this into 32 chops, and it's just like choosing to like play, like right now this is saying play this particular note the 1 and 3rd time, 1st and 3rd. So like it's doing that. The retrigger, randomly it will retrigger like different amounts of how fast it goes, and the chance is just saying how often it's going to randomize it. Just a way to kind of fine tune the randomness. Another one, skip it. Another retrigger, and then like some of the magic here is on this table. I just have it do a table hop, and so like every time it kind of goes through it when playing, it is getting like different effects applied to each note. So I'm basically just like forcing it to hop around into different parts of the table, and then it just walks the rest of the way through to the bottom. Once it gets to the bottom, it will pick another random chunk to go through. I have also done some of these where I'll do like random notes to pitch stuff up and down, and velocities to have it kind of like change, like flip-flop velocities. I'll do that more on like hi-hat rolls and things so that it'll kind of move around, but yeah, this like it'll allow you to like take a sound and kind of mess with it real quick. Like this here's like just loading a completely different one. Like you could just quickly cycle through your samples. Because these are all sounding very similar. So, I mean, obviously it depends what you grab for samples, but it can be a good thing to take some of those things and just have them in hand. That's kind of goofy. I'll be right back. Was just checking what time it was and what my dogs were up to, because I was hearing something. I'm going to step away for like 4 minutes, take my dogs out, and then, I don't know, see what I feel like doing. Maybe goof around for another half hour or so. Add to a track or something. Hey, Zoe. Here. This is one of my dogs. This is Zoe. She's a little goofball. They've been patiently waiting for me to take them out, so I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. All right. Uh-oh. Looks like FedEx is delivering something. Pick it up again in a second here. Well, while we're waiting, let's see what else we might. What else is it? That's so much like. There's another one. Like, there's a few samples here that I dig, and I should certainly mess with. Alright, well, they just left, so they must have delivered something. I'll be right back. One more time. Kind of hoping it was the new MPC 1000 pads, but it was not. I don't know what this is. Let's maybe I'll grab something and just go mess with. Either trying to finish something or work on something. This one, I think it was actually a song. Did I finish this one? Yeah. Maybe I didn't finish it. I at least thought about it. I think I posted this up on SoundCloud, but I can't remember. Dogs are both very smelly right now. Time to put the dog down. Yeah, I feel like the end there. This was an earlier M8 track. It could use some better arrangement and stuff, but it's fine. One of these has... So this one of them has like a good to know pattern as well that I actually need to get into. I need to get back to working on the guide for the M8 and then put some of the stuff. Yeah, is this another one? No. I had like one of these has like a really good pattern to have. I mean, like, I don't know. I gotta get back to all this stuff. Yeah, that's not it. I know it's fun, but not what I'm looking for. I may not find it today. I thought it was like one of the first like 10 that I did. I don't know. I'm not going to find it. I'll say, I think I tried. Yeah, this is the only, I'll scare quote, recent STBB entry I did. I think there's done like another 30 since then. I gotta get back to doing it. This one was fun. Take it off the lo-fi filter. So yeah, let's see. What do we want to do for a track? We've just done a whole bunch of random songs that I've been working on for the M8. I don't know. Still waiting for a new DiBiase sample. That has, I don't think that's dropped yet. Well, maybe I should check. It may have. No. Oh wait, it just got dropped today. Let's go download that then. I'm working on something for a little bit that has more purpose than just goofing around. I'm gonna just grab a card adapter. All right, we're gonna. Let's load something else up while and then I can download stuff while it's going. Go load. Let's go grab the last DiBiase track. Why not? That wasn't it. Where did I do it? Maybe I did it on something other than the. Could have sworn I did it over here. That is not it. Oh, this one was kind of fun. This is 2 ago. I was on 27 now. Alright, I'm gonna download the file. Because you only got a minute and a half, so you gotta kind of do your thing. So yeah, we got a minute and a half. I'll go grab the. I gotta turn this off so I can take the SD card out. Oh, didn't mean to power it back on immediately after. Come on, power off. All right, we'll see what we can do for a track flip here. I don't know if I have enough time to finish it, but I can do it over a few streams or something. All right, let's go to... It's not mounting my SD card. My laptop didn't want to mount my other SD card either, so maybe I got something goofy. I could play it and record it. That seems needlessly obnoxious. What other options do I have? Get a USB card reader, maybe? Let's try a it might be the SD card adapter, which would be sad, but they're not all built the same. So before I rule that out, no. Probably need to reboot my computer. All right. That is unfortunate. Let's see if this will work. No. That'll work on my iPad. The troubles of being a tech nerd is I have like tons of these different adapters, and they all do different things. This particular one has 2 USB ports, USB-C ports on it, because it's got a. It lets it do 2 HDMI outputs, but I don't know. The jack that I just plugged in doesn't seem to want to mount the SD card. So I'm going to try the other one. Allow. Okay, or at least... Come on. I might need a system reboot then. That's unfortunate. Because it doesn't want to... It's not even seeing the SD card. If I disconnect anything here, I'm going to lose my camera. What other options do I have? I need tech support. Anybody else out there? Computer nerd? I had one more reader, but I don't know where it is. This is going to get needlessly complicated. Where did I put the other reader? Or do I just give up? I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. One more try. All right, we're going to try to use this USB-C to USB-A, and then USB-A to multi SD cards. I'll give it one more shot that way. If not, I can just try and play the file and record it. But because I don't feel like rebooting my computer in the middle of the stream. That's kind of annoying. All right, it sees the device that I just plugged in. That's a good start. Doesn't want to. Yeah, disk utility is just not seeing any SD card. So I don't know what's going on there. Well, strike one. Do I try to do this on my iPad? Which is what I was thinking I maybe should do, but I'll go grab that. It's always a matter of how much technology needs to fail before you reboot your computer, and I think I'm pretty close. OBS crashes all the time on me every time I exit, and I've not figured that out yet. The sample is, yeah, I could record it. I could play it off my laptop, but the problem is I know I have ground loop, USB ground loop issues. So I've been trying to avoid that, which is maybe the last resort. I'm just going on to Discord right now to go to DiBiase's server, and they just posted this up on box.com. So we'll go download. If not, it looks like I can save to files. Sure. I don't know, my iPad's not seeing. Save it on my iPad. Save. Done. Open up the Files app and then see if it's seeing the SD card. My slight concern has been that my Mac might be chewing on my SD cards, but I'm fingers crossed that's not going on. The File app just crashed. Dang, dang it, dang it, dang it. It doesn't. I'm working on a children's book, doing the illustrations for my sister, and it's oh, okay, that's probably why I didn't see that. Wasn't pushed in tight. Okay. We're getting there. M8 to AUM to M8 to USB. That could happen as well. It's not seeing the SD card off of this little dock thing that I've got. One tiny more try. I used to believe in technology and then started working in this space. Okay, sidebar. Yeah, it's just not mounting the drive, which is really weird. Okay, well, the device that this hyperdrive apparently isn't mounting the larger disk. I don't know why. So we can take Dirk's suggestion, which is USB it up, and see if we can go that way. Ableton Live should be able to see the M8. Let's find out if we can do this. Go make a new track. Just make it empty. Sampler. Set it to record. I don't know why it's not rendering to out. Let's try again. Reconnect. There we go. Okay. So you can see what I can see. Let's go. I'm not gonna share Ableton Live, but we're gonna see if I can route audio over. I should be able to. And then we can get the sample played over. I haven't even heard it, so hopefully it's something that I'm like, oh, I'd love to work with that. All right, bring that into Ableton. That's a start. Settings, we need to go audio, output, M8. Weird. It did the Ableton loading of the sample. Okay, we're going to turn warp off. I'm going to turn the volume down just in case it gets like super loud. It's armed, but it's not hearing anything. Did I miss it? OBS is not messed up. Okay, so it's just not. Oh, source USB. Right. Mic. There we go. Okay. Fixed. Start record. Armed. Play. We're getting there. We got a pretty long sample to work with. $77 BPM. What else do we have for info on it? Just 77 BPM. And we're done. All right. We can close Ableton. Don't need you anymore. This is called Subtle. 77 BPM. All right, we'll just name it now. Should have probably done something to it on the way in, but that's okay. We get what we get. BPM. I'm going to move the P6 out of the way so we can just pick this up a little bit better. All right. Sounds a little toasty, but that just might be the outputs on the... I don't know. Let's go save it. I go up. I started making like this battles directory just so I could have, oops, close, just so I knew where like I was doing stuff for. So this is DiBiase 27. When we get further through, we'll worry about a better name. Save it here. Now we got to go. I don't think auto is going to work very well for trimming this. Not trimming, but slicing. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't mind being lazy and just using whatever it gives me. That's a weird one. I don't know. I'm not into it. I think I'd rather just lazy chop this. Let's exit out. We'll go back to edit. So if we put slice marker on and I hold play, I can just tap edit and drop the markers, and then I can readjust them afterwards. So tail end there is not quite right. I think he might have changed BPM at the end, or I just wasn't good at it. Well, we can now go see what we like. Like, that one's actually, leave it. I do try to at least get zero across as close as I can. That one actually, the bass comes in a little later. Oh gosh, screen glitching. That's a bit better. Delete that one. Let's nudge this into the base. And it's really out there. I know I'm going to go past it, and then I'm going to be like, why did I hold it down so long? Oh, it's fine. I'll get rid of that. I don't... Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That one needs to go back. Like right here, maybe? Maybe. I guess I'm just going to do this fairly sloppy, but... I should probably get a 0 cross on this one. I just saw it. I saw a point. There we go. I think this one needs to go back. All right, that's good. I don't even know if I'm going to use all these chops, but... Now that we're like halfway, kind of like that note just by itself. Tighten that in. Yeah, like here. So a couple things I'm already thinking as I'm going through this is I'm probably going to focus more on what I want for some different rhythms and then goof around with grabbing different slices by using the M8 to shift stuff up and down, which will probably make more sense once I start doing it. That one needs to be tucked in. close. It needs to go back like a tiny bit more. I think that's close enough. I want this one to be where we get that attack. Another one that's kind of goofy. Just trying to tighten it up on those piano notes, hits. All right, I'm going to overwrite this. So we have the chops, so I can then go here and say File. And poke at that. Sorry, I got a buddy send me a Discord about role-playing game t-shirts. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's go to, this doesn't feel like, okay, I'm going to disconnect and then reconnect. Let's see if that artifact goes away. There we go. Let's start with just one bar. We're at 77 BPM, so we can go faster pretty easily. I don't know that I want 120 BPM. Let's just start there. We can always go double. We go like 150, but I usually don't work at that speed. It's like sub drum and bass, like a little bit slower. And I gotta decide, do I want to keep the I don't know, maybe I'll run this through a phaser effect or something after. But even with just this, I can go use transpose to grab some different samples. Basically, it's going to use the same, like, as I said, like the same rhythm, but grab out some different sounds. All right, let's just go. Let's go hunt for some drums. I'll just grab my usual. Let's go samples, slices. So these are just like 64 different kicks. I'll get the same for some of the other stuff. Just gotta load it up. Hat. This will at least be enough to get us started. And then kind of see what we want to do from there. Percussion. That's right, get a set. this. All right, let's get some kind of a drum going. Whoops. Hitting the wrong button. Maybe that? Let's see, where are we at? Let's go. Get it to negative 9 dB straight off the bat. Just so it's easier to hear. It's a little loud. Close. I'm going to give it some amplitude. All right. Tweak that a bit more in a second. Let's go grab ourselves. Kind of like that really tight B1. Could go for a clap. Where are we at? All right, we're not running through any effects. Move the volume up here. Weird. I don't know how much energy I want for this yet, but we're gonna find out. So I'm just programming in so that these only play on the 4th bar here. And I think I'm going to do some tight rolls by using a retrigger. Backwards if you want it. That's maybe too fast. I'm just trying to lay out some something to kind of listen to then start riffing off of. Right, so we're in a spot where I kind of want a bass. I don't know what these notes are in. I could cheat and load up Melodyne. See what it says. Let's just do it. Let's see what Melodyne gives me. what do we get here? B flat minor. Could be. Let's give it a try. Go to bass. I will start. We'll just load up a synth. These are all probably two. Actually, that might not be bad with some filtering. Or that. So we're going to go set scale. B flat. So A sharp minor. Definitely too quiet. Pretty close to where I'd usually want it. Not in love with the sound. Maybe. It's conflicting with the kick too much. Another one, maybe? Alright, that's roughly where I want it, so at least I know some of the claps are maybe a little loud. Hats are definitely way too loud. I usually try and get the hats around -20. So I'll say like right around there. Probably do the same thing for the percussion here. Alright, this, because it's a mix of sounds, -15 might be okay. I'm gonna filter it though. We're gonna go try a high pass, just so we can free up the low end a little bit more. I don't know. We can certainly change. Maybe I like it like with that. I kind of like that better, maybe. I'm just using the transpose as a quick way to just not have to change the notes and just switch it to something else. Kind of like that better. We still have the option to switch it out with other samples because I have so many. I got like 64 in there. feel like the kick's a little, maybe a little much. It could just be the patterns. Like we should save some of these for the fourth bar. Even like, could make some room for ghost notes. All right, I think we need, I'm gonna start working on, we definitely need like a more intricate pattern here. Whoops. I'm just gonna that's too random. I don't know. That string. This is where BPM differences can add up. That doesn't make sense. We can get weird too. Go play ping pong. Sometimes you just need to give it like a little bit more context of a track. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes you gotta keep tweaking. Like, that seems okay. Maybe not perfect, but maybe interesting. I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of randomly grabbing slices now. Let's see. I want a new drum track. Let's start with an easy one where we just add some ghost notes in. We'll that was not bad. Do the same thing with the claps. Just to spice up the energy level a little bit. Where do we go for here? We could just add in a send delay. That'll make it sound pretty big. I don't know, that might be too much. I'm just thinking of actually just telling you to grab a random slice just to do something kind of weird as well. So it'll be similar, but a little bit different. We need to make the bass a little bit more interesting here. Maybe it needs a low pass filter. Sounds a bit too low. That sounds blown out. So for here, we don't want amplitude. Here we need it, I think. Just to give it a little bit more volume. Maybe volume is better. Then probably here. That might be able to take a little bit more. Boy. Should probably go hunting for something else to go along with it. Maybe a vocal. I don't know if I'm going to find anything that's B flat minor, but pad could work. C would be easy. C would be easy enough to pitch correctly. Actually, let's just go here. Just copy that over. Drop it in. See how long it plays for if I put some FEs in. That might be okay. Not really. So we could play some games here. All right. I don't know, we already got piano, some other stuff going. Noise. Could work. feel like I need an even lower energy version of the drums here. Let's copy this over. Maybe we're just this. And I kind of want like a clap in the middle to go with like just super low energy hats. Let's really pull this back. See what we can do. We can add in some more randomness after. It's close. Take these out. Bass. Let's go. Maybe just one note. Maybe it's just the one. Make some FE just so I can hear it without all the other stuff coming in. Probably need a 4th bar flip. But I could see that working going into this. This is probably the slow version. We can make a faster one. Oh, we don't want those there. We want these FEs. Actually, no, I just don't want a faster version, not an even slower one. 14. What was it? 3. Not quite. Let's go for 0, 5, maybe. Probably grab a. Let's go really high for in the 4th bar. That's too high. Maybe. I also could try a pitch bend. Do we start lower? Too goofy. Try a slide. slide down. I don't know. We'll keep it for now. Because that's like definitely one that you can like kind of pitch bend down, pitch slide down there, like pull out all the drums and then like drop into something like this. Or it's like you bring the energy up for a bit for your chops, but then like pull the energy down for the drums. Then this is like a, how do you transition into a bit more faster energy? I don't know. We'll need to think about it. Given the time, I guess I do need to drop, but we'll say, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. If it sounds good, it is good. And peace.